Hey YouTubers, welcome back to another episode of Helmets of the World. If you're new to the channel and you could give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, that'd be great for more cool stuff like this. If you are already subscribed, buckle in and watch the video. So anyways, we got the Soviet SSh-40 here today, and I had done a video on this before, but the quality wasn't really what I wanted, so I'm kind of redoing it. This is one of the most popular helmets on the U.S. market for whatever reason. Soviet stuff in general and Russian stuff is just insanely popular. And I think, after the Cold War, when the Russians weren't considered the bad guys anymore, everybody got obsessed with the most controversial country in the 20th century besides Germany. And I think that's just the big fad now, and in a few years it hopefully will die down. I mean, their stuff is cool, but everybody's just obsessed with Soviet and Russian stuff. But, I like the helmet because it was a pretty inspirational helmet for most Eastern Bloc countries, and it's just kind of a cool piece of history in general. So you'll notice that the camera probably won't pick up the depth as well, which kind of sucks because this camera's shooting 2D. But you can see that this helmet has got a decent little edge on it that kind of goes down and covers just the ear part and then flares back up in the back, so you could actually use this while prone. I don't know if that was their original intention or what, but that's how it ends up working out. Like a German helmet, it goes down and it stays, the whole skirt stays down, but when you try to lay down and look up, it digs into your neck. This way you've still got ear protection, and you've got, the ability to use this while prone. Got a little visor on the front, and that's a pretty cool design to keep stuff out of your face. And from the front, this is pretty similar to most Eastern Bloc helmets that copied this. You get the kind of flare out right here. It goes down. Looks kind of like an Italian M33 mixed with an M1 mixed with a Stahlhelm. Kind of the influence and design from all those melded into one. This one's got the canvas chin strap, so this would be World War II style. This isn't a World War II dated helmet, but this is exactly the same thing that they would have been producing during World War II. So just the single or the double point chin strap with the buckle, canvas, and the little metal tip right there to kind of keep the chin strap together. You notice that this is an SSh-40, and you can tell the difference between this and say like a Hungarian M70 or a Polish WZ-50 by the rivet placement. So this has got 2 rivets on each side, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6 in the back. And we'll get to that in a second, how to tell this apart from like a really post-war design of the SSh-40 or another helmet of the same design. Taking this off the head, you can see right away that it's a pretty reminiscent of most European 3-pad style liners at that point. You've got this black kind of tar / oil laden cloth, this canvas stuff, which means it's going to be really cheap for production, and it still is effective because it'll hold up in water and stuff. And there's where the chin strap comes in. There's little brackets that are riveted in by the outside rivets that hold the pads on, and they can be replaced and such. You got the drawstring in the bottom to adjust the height, and they made these in I think 3 sizes, and this is size 1, as you can kind of hopefully see right there. So this is P1, that means it's a size 1, so it's about a size 55 to 57 respectively. You can adjust it a little bit. This was made in 1958, it looks like, from the year right there. God, this is just horrible. So yeah, 58, and then the batch number is actually stamped onto the shell. There we go, you can actually see that right there. So yeah, just like pretty much everything Soviet, it's in this, of that era, it's in this kind of like light green color. The Romanian helmets at that time were this color too, which is kind of weird. But I mean, they'd rub mud and stuff on it and do whatever. But this is actually one of the most influential designs and one of the most iconic designs for, like, the bad guys of the 20th century, the Soviets. And everybody loves these. They're fantastic looking because they're so iconic. They're actually pretty practical too if you actually think about it. And yeah, like I said, how many other designs were based off of this design? These were replaced in 1968 by the SSh-68, which featured kind of the similar shape, but more of a sloped front. It wasn't as round, and I made another video on that. You can go check that out and see the differences. Liner's different and all that stuff. But yeah, this is what a World War II SSh-40 would have looked like. They came out with the SSh-63, which was essentially this helmet with a different liner system and chin strap system. And so this shell actually saw service with the Soviets from about 1940, well, the shell shape 1939, but about 1940 to about the late 60s when it was phased out. And then these got sent everywhere. Poland used these for a while before they came out with their WZ-50. Hungary used these. God, what other countries use this similar design? I don't know. There's a lot of them that did, though. Yeah, Hungary, Poland. All right, I won't bore you with me trying to remember things. But, yeah, anyways, if you're new to the channel, again, if I convinced you through this video, just a brief little history of this stuff, to like this video and subscribe to my channel. If you could do that, that would be awesome. And I do have a link to my Patreon in the description. If you consider supporting me on there, that'd be really cool because I can get more stuff like this, and then I can afford to get one of these and ballistically test them, which I'm going to be doing coming up here. And yeah, it just kind of allows me to get some more stuff to make cool videos on. And if not, that's totally fine. Not a big deal. For all my viewers, past and present, I appreciate it. You guys rock. And hopefully you enjoy this video. So we'll see you next time.